And here I am again. Kind of like gum on your shoe, huh? Just can't get rid of it. Okay, so I'm out on the porch today, so you may hear traffic noise, you may hear construction noise. It's a busy subdivision, so I'll apologize for that in advance. Try to bear with it. I do. I've got some notes here this time. Try to get some bullet points and keep my rambling to a minimum. This is basically some of my experiences on online dating, some tips maybe if you're trying that, and also why I love Christian Filipina, the dating site. It is not the perfect dating site, but I'll tell you what, it is so much farther ahead of some of the other dating sites. Most of these dating sites are really restrictive. They're very controlling. You pay your money, pay your money, pay your money. You're constantly paying on this. There's been times I've racked up large amounts in just a week. And what did I get for it? Nothing. I just got people that weren't serious, or at least they didn't appear to be serious about moving forward and actually dating. Even on Christian Filipina, I had some issues, and it's basically with all dating sites. So when you join a dating site, you post a profile, you put pictures up of yourself, and they do the same thing. But not all of these dating sites, they portray themselves as they actually are, and I'll get into that in a minute. A lot of these people, I don't believe, were sincere in dating and online dating until I came to Christian Filipina, and the level was a lot better. They still try to control that as far as scammers, people that don't portray themselves as they really are. I've had an example, several examples. I see these profile pictures and really nice, elegant profiles where they would claim to be somebody that put pictures up and stuff. And then later on, you find out, well, for one, they're not where they say they are. Most of them say, oh, I'm in Manila in the Philippines, and find out that they're in Kentucky or Louisiana, California. And then you see their picture when you ask for a selfie. They're not a Filipina. Where'd those pictures come from? They captured a picture. They put it up because that would attract somebody that was looking for a Filipina. So they're not portraying themselves as an actual person, as that person. They are. I call it a scam. If you're not honest and upfront initially and always, it's a scam. I would contact Christian Filipina, tell them, hey, this person is not who they say they are, and I'd give them examples, and next thing you know, their profile's gone. Then they contact me, these girls, they contact me and say, why did you do that? Why did you cancel my profile? And I just say, you are not who you said you are, and this is who I was looking for. You're not that person. Red flag. Walk away. You don't have to stay in a situation if you've got red flags. Just keep that in mind. Any red flags that come up, discuss it. You know, don't just be a rabbit and run, but discuss it and ask them, why am I seeing these red flags? Oh, you got to be reasonable, and you want to hear their explanation. But in 9 times out of 10, it's just better just to walk away. A lot of them refuse to put more than just maybe one picture up on their profile. Christian Filipina asked me if I could post a minimum of 4 pictures, and I posted 5 or 6 pictures of different aspects of my life and things up on my profile. That way somebody could judge me as being who I say I am. Now, don't go and put your house up on your profile picture. Don't go and put your Harley Davidson. I learned these things. Don't put your new pickup truck up there and things like that. You don't want to portray yourself as being wealthy or comfortable, whatever you want. And a lot of women from other countries are going to see any assets that you have as you being wealthy, because a lot of people in other countries really don't have a lot. They're living on bare minimum throughout their lives, and they see some rich American in their eyes with a nice house, with a nice motorcycle, with a nice pickup truck. They're just going to automatically think rich. Well, then they're going to want money from you, and this leads into so many problems. I've discussed that in the past. So if you're finding a profile on an online dating site, make sure they have several pictures. Make sure those pictures are recent, and you can find that out because you're going to ask, can we talk off-site? It's most of the dating sites I'd previously been with, they didn't allow you to give the other person, in this case I'll just say women, they didn't allow you to exchange personal information. My email is, or I'm on Telegram, you can contact me here, or I'm on, this is my Facebook profile, and you can contact me on Messenger. They were too restrictive and would not allow off-site conversation, even though I did try several times to trick the system, trick the AI, whatever, and there are ways to do it, but I'm not going to go into all that. If you get into a situation like that, you'll have to explore and see what the site will allow you and not allow you to do. But on Christian Filipina, yeah, I would give my Facebook profile, let them go and explore me. They would give me theirs. I could go on to their Facebook, explore what they do, what their interests are, extra pictures and things like that, their life events, whatever, on Facebook. I'm not the biggest Facebooker, but it is what it is. Once you're connected and you're friends on Facebook, and you go to Facebook Messenger and start texting back and forth, and in my case, I was using WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook Messenger. Personal text isn't probably going to work if they're overseas, because that's a long distance for them. So, it's better to use those other platforms. I've even tried Zoom. Yeah, Zoom didn't work out so well for me. I don't know. Something about the app is really hard to do. When I met Christine, we started talking through the website, through Christian Filipina, through their messaging service. Didn't cost any more. We're already members, so why not use it? They even have a video chat function on there. Here comes another noisy one. We started doing that, and then we realized that we had a little bit more than just a minor connection. I mean, we really enjoyed each other's company. So I gave her my Facebook account, she gave me hers. We started exploring each other's lives, I guess, through social media. Cool. We started chatting offsite on Facebook Messenger. Then we moved to WhatsApp, because WhatsApp actually, in our opinion, has a better video function than Facebook Messenger, even though if that's all you've got, then you can use that. So they've got to be willing to move offsite too and communicate with you offsite. Most of these other dating sites, you can't do that. You can't exchange the personal information to get offsite. Those dating sites want you to stay there, keep contributing money to them. And as I've said in previous videos, I really believe that some of those women I talked to were part of that dating site. They were getting kickbacks from the dating site just to egg you on and promote you to keep talking and spending money. And let's send another $4 email, whatever. Let's chat for 30 minutes for $10. You know, this stuff gets expensive after a while. Christian Filipina didn't do that. Once you join and you pay your membership, and I was a member for, I don't know, over a month without paying, but I still had functionality. I could still review profiles, and if they were a member, if they were a paid member, they could contact you. Then you could communicate back and forth. And I had that happen a few times. I video chatted with several women. They were great, but you know, the chemistry wasn't always there. But when it came to Christine, yeah, okay, that was a whole different ball game. It was unlike any dating site that I'd ever been on. She was unlike any woman that I'd ever communicated with on any of these other sites. And believe me, there's been a lot of them from all different countries. I was talking to a Russian. I was talking to a Ukrainian. I was talking to Kazakh. I was talking to South American women. I've talked to American women. You know, I think I mentioned that I was on Facebook dating, and yeah, there was a lot that I communicated with. In fact, it was consuming a lot of my time just communicating with all these different women. But all of a sudden, I had a connection with somebody, and it was like, holy cow, this is different than anybody else. And so we started exploring our minds, our beliefs, our likes, our dislikes, things, you know, just like any other couple would do. Yeah, and it blew up. You really got to get to know each other. I mean, you've got to be willing to explore subjects that you probably wouldn't explore with somebody that's sitting right across from you at a bar or dinner or whatever. You've got to, you've really kind of accelerate yourself to know each other deeper, and you have to be completely transparent. I'm not kidding you. If you're not completely transparent, to me, that's a red flag, or at least a yellow flag. We made the decision after we started talking that, right, wrong, or otherwise, we would completely open ourselves to the other, get to know everything about each other. After all, we're 14 time zones and over 7,000 miles away from each other. It's not like we can just go out and see each other and, you know, whatever, and go to dinner and things. We talk to each other on video chat every day, while she's at work, while I'm at work, and it's complicated, but we manage to do it because we want to see each other on our best days and on our worst days. You got to know everything about that person if you're going to proceed. We do. We have put ourselves out there to just know everything about each other. And you have to be completely open and honest about this, because any lie that you tell, it will come back and it will bite you in the butt, and that's going to be the biggest red flag, and it's time to walk away. So you can't be deceptive. Now, you can be evasive at first if you don't want, you know, if you're not quite sure if you've got the connection, but once you realize that you've got somewhat of a connection there, then open up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And the nice thing to me, which is also, it's a double-edged sword. Nice thing is we don't have the physical aspect to distract us from getting to know the important parts of each other. However, not having the physical aspect, it can sometimes be a little lonely, so you figure that one out. But we concentrate on what's important, the basis of our relationship, the basis of each other's knowledge, understanding, thoughts, beliefs, and again, Christian Filipina, so we both have that basis. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there, but you know, I'll be giving an update on what's coming up with the wedding. What a lot of planning of going into this whole deal now. I will do that in the next video, but don't get scammed. be completely honest, and expect the person you're talking to be completely honest and open with you too. Uh, Make sure they portray themselves accurately. Ask for personal pictures. Ask for selfies. You know, I had one girl that was asking me for a selfie 2 times a day. Okay, I don't change. I am who I am. Okay, maybe I've changed a little bit in 2 years, but I'm still just me, and I am who I am, and I expect them to be who they are. If you say you are in Timbuktu, you better be in Timbuktu when the truth comes out. If you say that you're in Timbuktu and turns out you're in BFE, okay, that's kind of a red flag, because you're not being completely open and transparent. So, yeah, just be careful if you're going to do online dating. And I'll catch you on the next one, and I'll give you some updates on what's going on with the wedding. A lot of things happening, and it's taking up a lot of our efforts and energies right now. But prior planning will have better results. So, catch you all on the next one. Thanks. I hope you're doing good. Love y'all.